Cosmic Counsel, morning edition. Transits and tarot, daily ignition. Take a breath, tune in, feel that flow. Start your day with the stars in the know.
I'm calling this part Wake Up or Get Out. Good morning, you beautiful, stubborn boulder. Please put down the artisanal sourdough and step away from those $800 Egyptian cotton sheets. I know. It's early, the world is currently screaming in a frequency only dogs and hyper-fixated Geminis can hear, and your nervous system feels like an overclocked laptop trying to run 47 open tabs while sitting in a dry sauna. But take a meaningful, life-sustaining gulp of that over-caffeinated bean juice and listen up, because the cosmic weather for 2026 has officially arrived. And frankly, it isn't interested in your need for a slow transition. Welcome to the morning edition of Cosmic Counsel. I'm your host, your favorite high-vibe scriptwriter and clinical-grade truth teller. If you're here, it's because you're a Taurus, or you're obsessively managing one, and you're looking for a roadmap through what I have officially dubbed the year of the unbridled spirit. Before we dive into the wreckage and the subsequent glory, let's handle the mandatory check-in. If you find value in these brutal truths delivered with my signature velvet glove, do the digital thing. Like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss our weekly breakdowns. More importantly, visit the link in the description to visit the website. Joining the mailing list enters you into our weekly drawing for a free personal reading or a custom forecast. It's not really a mailing list. It's just letting us know you liked and subscribed and lets you give me the right way to contact you for a free reading. I won't mail you anything else, ever. Don't gamble with your destiny when you can get the cheat codes for free. This is a 10-1 year, people. Initiative is the only currency that isn't currently devaluing. Now, let's talk 2026. We are entering a universal 1 year. In numerology, that's the ultimate hard reboot, the first step in a brand new 9-year cycle. For you, the bull, who famously hates moving unless there's a gourmet snack or a 6-figure salary involved, this is the cosmic equivalent of someone flipping your mattress while you're still snoring on it. We are leaving the numb and nostalgic vibes of the early 2020s behind. 2026 is about choosing the future over the familiar. It's about the I am consciousness. I'll be honest, 2026 is not going to let you stay in your comfortable pasture. It is a year of hyperkinetic speed, rebellion, and literal fire. If you try to dig your hooves in and wait it out, you're just going to get dragged across the asphalt of progress. But if you learn to gallop, you might just find that this is the year you finally stop maintaining and start actually becoming. The pastures are burning, and it's time to run. All right, let's address the 2026 global matrix, fire horses and new beginnings. If 2025 was a bridge year where we vacillated between old comforts and new anxieties, 2026 is a hard reset for the global collective. We are shifting from yin energy, that inward, reflective, sometimes stagnant water energy, to an aggressive, outward yang momentum. For a fixed earth sign like Taurus, this feels like moving from a cozy, soundproof library directly into the middle of a Japanese subway station at rush hour. Now I'll synthesize the numerology. The 10-1 destiny. Mathematically, 2026 reduces to a 1. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. This is the year of I am consciousness. It's about identity activation and personal leadership. But because it's a 10-1 year, there's an old soul maturity required here. The 1 initiates, but the 10 elevates. For Taurus, this means you can no longer define yourself by the labels you've hoarded, your job title, your bank balance, or your collection of rare mid-century modern vases. The universe is asking, who are you when the comforts are stripped away? This year rewards the sovereign self. If you don't lead your own life, 2026 will find a chaotic fire horse to do it for you. And trust me, you won't like its management style. You ready for this? The fire horse influence. The red horse calamity. On February 17th, 2026, we officially bid a cold goodbye to the year of the snake and welcome the fire horse. This is a rare 60-year event, and it brings a double dose of fire because the horse's internal element is naturally fire. Let me check my clinical notes. Historically, the fire horse is a catalyst for red horse and red goat calamity. So 2026 to 2028. The last time we saw this energy was 1966. Think about the cultural landscape then, the start of the Cultural Revolution in China, the birth of Star Trek, the Beatles releasing Revolver, and John Lennon claiming they were more popular than Jesus. It was a year of intense drive, rebellion, and social upheaval. We saw the introduction of the ATM, the first step toward the digital banking we now take for granted. In 2026, this red horse energy is amplified by AI and global interconnectedness. The horse doesn't like to be corralled. If you try to stick to your rigid 5-year plan, the fire horse is going to kick that plan and your ass right into the sun. You ready for this? Independence, frankness, and a dislike for hidden agendas will rule. Boop, boop. Strategic alert. The water gap crisis. Here is the data-driven kicker from the annual chart. Water is completely missing from the 2026 annual matrix. In elemental metaphysics, water governs wealth flow, emotional nuance, and wisdom. Without it, the world becomes a dry, high-friction desert. For the bull, who relies on lush pastures, this is a high-level financial and emotional stagnation warning. Cosmic life hacks for the water gap. Artificial irrigation. You must artificially introduce water energy into your workspace. I'm talking blue colors, navy accents, or an actual fountain refilled daily in the center of your home. Symbolic shields. Use sky bull or water dragon motifs. The sky bull, specifically designed with water motifs, is your best friend for attracting wealth in a dry year. Emotional hydration. Without natural water, your temperament can become brittle. Use cooling rituals, blue crystals like turquoise, or consistent hydration to prevent your internal fire from turning into a forest fire. Let us look at the galactic shift, transits, and the Great Reset. The outer planets are finally done with their long, nostalgic tours of Earth and water signs. They are moving into hyperkinetic fire and air. We are moving from feeling to doing, and the strategic importance of this cannot be overstated. Uranus in Gemini, the communication revolution. On April 25, 2026, Uranus, the planet of sudden disruption, slides into Gemini. In 2026, this manifests as decentralized info flows, neural tech, and a nervous system upgrade for the planet. For you, the bull, your silent but strong routine is now obsolete. You need to learn new platforms and tech. If you stay analog in a digital 2026, you will be left in the dust of history. The Aries Point conjunction. epochal reset. For the last 7 years, Uranus has been in your sign, Taurus, shaking your identity like a Polaroid picture. Now it moves into your house of communication and local networks. This is the AI gold rush energy. Think back to 1941 to 1949, the last time Uranus was in Gemini. We saw the birth of early computing, ENIAC, and the boom of radio and TV. Mark February 20th, 2026 with a heavy red marker. Saturn, structure, and Neptune, dreams, meet at 0 degrees Aries. This hasn't happened at the Aries point in 2,000 years. This is a paradox of building and tearing down simultaneously. For Taurus, this activates the spiritual warrior archetype. It's no longer enough to just work hard, you have to work for something with a soul. Are you building a prison or a temple? This conjunction forces the great reset of your personal foundations. You'll be asked to build structures, Saturn, that house your highest ideals, Neptune. Let's see. Human design, the sleeping phoenix. We are also wrapping up a 412-year cycle. Since 1615, we've been in the planning era, focusing on institutions and compromise. On February 15, 2027, we shift into the sleeping phoenix era. 2026 is the final collapse of the old way. Individuality is being prioritized over contracts. You can no longer hide behind the way it's always been done. Professional sector. From the grind to the great reset. In 2026, career adaptability isn't just a soft skill, it's your primary weapon. The universe is signaling that success is built, not gifted. The career boom. Victory Star 1. The Victory Star 1 takes the center of the 2026 chart. For Taurus, this is a massive green light for promotions and leadership roles. People are looking for stability in the chaotic year of the fire horse, and you are the personification of a safe harbor. Strategic launch window, January 18, 2026. Mark this date. Mercury in Capricorn trines Uranus in your sign. This is a day of surprising clarity. If you've been sitting on a business plan or a promotion request, this is the window to pitch it. The truth will be undeniable, and your magnetic persona will be at its peak. Innovation versus stagnation. With Uranus moving into Gemini, the old way of business is dying. You must pivot toward tech-forward or decentralized models, whether that's integrating AI into your workflow or moving toward a cooperative-style business. The message is innovate or evaporate. The side hustle mandate. Power months. 2026 is the year of the multi-hyphenate. 1. January. The Jan 18 breakthrough provides clarity for new ventures. 2. February. Post-solar eclipse, February 17, is the time for bold, rebellious moves. 3. March. Use the Victory Star energy to pitch high-level ideas. 4. June. Before Jupiter enters Leo on June 30th, finalize your side hustle plans. Financial sector. Navigating the missing water. The financial landscape of 2026 is a dry desert. Wealth won't flow to you. You have to dig the wells yourself. The wealth element deficit. Because water governs wealth in 2026 and it is completely missing, you cannot rely on windfalls. This year rewards discipline, strategy, and irrigation. If you treat your bank account with the same neglect you show your low-maintenance succulents, it's going to wither. So you need to implement the Taurus financial shield to protect your assets in a year of red horse volatility, which historically brings economic contraction. Asset upgrade. Focus on long-term tangible assets, gold, fixed deposits, and mutual funds. The Sky Bull strategy. Place a sky bull with water motif on your desk. This is specifically tuned to attract investment luck in a year where the wealth element is absent. Real estate red flag. K2's influence in your fourth house can cloud your judgment. Do not sign any real estate contracts or documentation without a third-party audit. The red horse calamity is known for legal surprises. The 10-1 prosperity flow. In a universal 1 year, integrity is your primary currency. If you try to take shortcuts or engage in unethical get-rich-quick schemes, the fire horse will trample you. 2026 rewards old soul leadership and wise decision-making. Relational sector. Hurdles, harmony, and high drama. For the Taurus Bull, 2026 relationships are a tug of war between your professional drive and your domestic needs. You're going to be so busy building your empire that you might forget to check if there's anyone left at the castle. So you need to implement the family friction, afflicted K2 in your fourth house, home and roots. There's a sense of detachment. You might feel a sudden urge to distance yourself from family drama. This is often a blessing in disguise. Perhaps a foreign job offer takes you away temporarily. Use this time to redefine your boundaries. The love evolution. From indifference to devotion. Your love life is in metamorphosis mode. The Venus retrograde, October 3rd through November 13th, is the headline event. This isn't a time for new love, it's a time to audit the old. You'll be moving from indifference to deep devotion. If you're single, look for partners in your social alliances or digital networks.
What about the Taurus Inner Circle 2026? Well, I'll tell you. Allies, tiger, dog, goat. These are your success squad. The tiger is your general. The dog is your loyal soldier. Secret friend, sheep, goat. Provides the bohemian solace you need when the fire horse gets too loud. Conflicts, rat, ox, snake. Tame the tiger energy here. Avoid their slow-rolling agendas. Let's talk about your health and vitality. The fireproofing protocol. In a high yang fire horse here, nervous system regulation is your most important health metric. The no major affliction promise. The good news, Jupiter is casting a healing aspect on your house of illness. Immunity should enhance, and previously persisting issues should stabilize before June 2. Fire management, the clinical reality. However, the double fire puts massive strain on the heart and circulation. TCM warning. Fire rules the heart, small intestine, and the triple burner, Sanjiao. Risks, anxiety, insomnia, and inflammation. Cooling rituals, acupressure on the pole and jaw. This area holds the tension of the year of the fire horse. Use grounding, literally putting your feet in the dirt, to discharge the high yang voltage. The spirit essence, Shen. Your Shen is reflected in your eyes. In 2026, the world will try to scatter your Shen with info overload. Simplify your emotional diet. If a project makes your heart race in a way that feels like an impending panic attack rather than excitement, cut it out.
The mystic layer. Tarot, yantras, and remedies. Wait, what's a yantra? I swear I heard someone ask that just now. Okay, let me explain that one real quick for that person and whomever else didn't ask that but doesn't know.
A yantra is like a map for your mind or a special magical drawing used to help people focus during meditation, particularly in Eastern practices like Buddhism or Hinduism. Think of it as a tool. Similar to how a calculator helps you do math faster, a yantra helps your mind feel calmer and closer to a peaceful divine energy. What does it look like? Good question. Geometric shapes. Yantras are not drawings of people or animals. They are made of perfect shapes like triangles, circles, and squares that fit together. The center dot, called a bindu. Almost all yantras have a tiny dot right in the middle called a bindu. This represents the center of energy where everything comes together. They are often drawn with bright colors like red for power, white for purity, and yellow for wisdom. What do the shapes mean? Triangles. Pointing down, they represent female energy, Shakti. Pointing up, they represent male energy, Shiva. When they mix, they make a star, showing a balance of energy. Circles. These represent the cycle of life and the universe. These symbolize purity and a blooming heart. Lotus petals. The square. The outer box acts like a boundary or a temple wall, keeping the positive energy inside. How is it used? A visual mantra. A mantra is a special sound you say, like Om, but a yantra is a special picture you look at. You gaze at the center dot to calm your mind. A machine for good vibes. People place yantras in their homes to bring in good energy, peace, and protection. Focus. Just like staring at a puzzle helps you focus on solving it, staring at a yantra helps you focus on positive thoughts. What is the most famous one? The most famous yantra is the Shri yantra or Shri yantra. It looks like a complex star made of 9 interlocking triangles. It is often called the mother of all yantras and represents the entire universe. So, in simple terms, a yantra is a sacred geometrical picture that acts as a map to help your mind find peace, focus, and good energy.
All right, now, where were we? Oh, right. 2026 requires spiritual armor. The tarot synthesis. Circus and puzzle. The circus. Life will feel like a loud, bright show. Remember, you are the one holding the ticket. You don't have to be a performer in everyone else's drama. The puzzle. Your year is a series of pieces that won't make sense until Q4. Don't force the fit. Wait for the star of strategy to provide the edges. Patience, beautiful bowl. The Taurus toolkit. Lucky colors. Blue to replace the missing water, yellow for the earth foundation, and red to align with the fire horse. Crystals. Turquoise is your MVP. It calms the fire and aids the Gemini communication. Remedy. Yellow candle healing. Light 3 to 5 yellow candles on Wednesdays and Fridays to work on your solar plexus, Manipura. Mantra. Chant the Shri Suptam to attract prosperity and neutralize the missing water debt. Recently, I shared a recording on this channel of the Shri Suptam, so you can check it out if you want to listen or learn to chant along. Yantra. Keep a Shukra yantra in your home for luxury and sensuality. I'll upload some instructions about making your own yantra soon, too. The last call conclusion. All right, you beautiful, stubborn creature. We're reaching the end of the roadmap. I know I just dumped a century's worth of disruption and a double dose of fire into your lap. And your initial instinct is probably to go take a 3-hour nap or buy a very expensive velvet sofa just to feel grounded. But here is the brutal truth. The world is going to feel like a stampede in 2026. It's going to be loud, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be unapologetically reckless. But you are a Taurus. You are the only sign in the zodiac strong enough to actually hold the line. While everyone else is getting swept away by the fire horse's rebellion or the sleeping phoenix destruction, you have the fixed earth ability to build something that actually lasts.
Okay, just checking my notes here. I need you to hear this, genuinely. You are enough. You do not need to hustle into a state of autonomic nervous system failure to be worthy of the abundance 2026 is offering. You are the architect of your own destiny. This year is simply giving you the fire to forge the tools. Trust your intuition, lean into the I am consciousness, and remember that success is built, not gifted. You've already done the hard work of the last 7 years. 2026 is just the great reset you didn't know you were ready for. Before you go off to conquer the new world, do the right thing for your future self. Like this, subscribe to Cosmic Counsel, and for the love of all things holy, visit the link in the description to join our community and enter the weekly draw for a free personal reading. Now, go out there, drink some actual water, since the universe forgot to provide any, and show that fire horse who is actually in charge of the pasture. Fire horse, meet fire goal. Stay grounded, stay stubborn, and for heaven's sake, read the fine print on those real estate documents. Counsel dismissed.